Hello, hello. Once again, we are live on YouTube. So what is going on with everybody? I saw my buddy Joe out there. He's out there live. Appreciate you checking out the live stream, man. As always, it's good to hear from old friends and catch up, right? Hey, thanks for watching my YouTube live channel. You can subscribe to Inside the Man Cave podcast show. That's where I do a lot of my podcast and, kind of share some videos and a couple things that I am able to do. So I appreciate you guys kind of checking in and checking out my live channel. It helps out, helps the cause. So I'm watching the NLDS right now. The Dodgers are leading the series 1-0, but tonight, the Padres are up 5-3 at the top of the eighth. So I'm really not. I don't watch baseball, MLB baseball, until the postseason. I try to, but I don't. I really try to, but I get into it when we get into the postseason. So I just wanted to do this because this is something I'm going to try to do. This is something I'm going to try to do on a weekly basis, maybe like twice a week, and try to pick up more subscribers. Interact more with you guys, and maybe play some cool videos, and kind of just catch up with everybody and see what everybody's up to. I can't see if you guys are able to see the live chat or jump in on the live chat. Let me know. Throw me some comments up there and let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I know I did that earlier and checked in and see if you guys can hear me. And I got a response from my buddy, a friend of mine, Joe, who I used to hang out with years ago. So it's good to hear from a bunch of friends and see how everybody's doing. I don't know. I saw a bunch of different stories online, and I wanted to bring them up to you guys live, and see what you guys thought about them. Do you guys watch any of the reality shows? Sometimes I flip. I have a lot of time on my hands right now, so I tend to on my downtime, I just tend to watch garbage TV because I can always see stuff and just make fun of it, and sometimes I'm just like questioning all these shows that I'm watching. This show called Locked Up After Love. It's a show about people that are incarcerated, and they start dating somebody from the outside. And this person like sends them money and like money for commissary and all that. And it's fascinating how people are so gullible, and they just tend to just like fall in this trap. I mean, what in your right mind makes you think sending somebody that's incarcerated money and, I mean, thousands of dollars? You listen to these stories on this reality show called Locked Up After Love, or Love After Lockup. I don't know. I just flipped through it, and I happened to go back. So I'm like, I want to know what's going to happen next week. And it's just bad TV, right? I mean, it's so bad that you look at it and you're like, how crazy are you? Why would you do that? Why would you send thousands and thousands of dollars of your savings and use your credit cards and just run the stuff and send them things in prison? They're there for a reason. I just don't get it. If you guys check it out, let me know in the comments and tell me if you watch this garbage. It's junk TV. It's just something to get a thrill out of. And for me, it's like stuff I can talk about and laugh about, right? Because it's hilarious. It's so funny that people, they fall into this trap. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's hard to believe that people do that. That people are that gullible and sending people money and stuff. It's incredible. But if you can pull it off, more power to you, man. More power to you. I'm not hating because I can't pull that off, obviously, right? So more power to you. I don't get it. Yeah, I popped on here earlier and I was trying to test out to see if anybody could hear anything. And I think one of my friends, he came out and says, yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. So if you can hear me now, just put a comment down on the chat and say, hey, dumbass, I can hear you. And that would be cool, just so I can know that it's out there, so people are getting it, right? So I appreciate you guys joining me on this live YouTube stream tonight. I'm going to try to do it and get more followers and get some of you guys, live. Like you guys can watch live and see inside the man cave what I have in here. And instead of doing my videos, which I do late at night, and stay up all night working on these things. So please go to my page, Inside the Man Cave Podcast Show, and subscribe to the channel, like, and pass it on to your friends. I hate to do all that, but that's what you do now, right? We all do this live stuff. I got out of TikTok. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had a TikTok page, and I just jumped out because it wasn't for me. I just started getting these weird messages and just all kinds of like crazy shit. So I was like, you know what? I don't trust it. It was just too many. I have too many platforms to attend to. So I was like, you know what? TikTok, I can live without it. But if you guys convince me, and say, you know what, you're missing out. I love watching the videos. Some of the videos are hilarious. I get a kick out of them. So, I dig watching funny videos, and that's the place to get them, right, on TikTok. So, if you guys convince me, I'll jump back into TikTok and do that. But for now, I'm going to do this Facebook Live, and I think if you guys stick with me, because I'm going to be on here for a while, and you'll see me walk in and walk out. I'm going to leave the cameras rolling. The camera will be rolling as long as I have somebody watching or kind of interacting. And if not, then I'll just do it solo, and you guys can just watch the playback and entertain yourself that way. but it'd be cool to get your participation, and you guys can like comment on some of the topics, or if you guys want to chat about something, type it down on the chat and we can go back and forth. Or I'll even give you, if you give me your number, or I'll give you my number, call me. I'll put you on through the board here and we can chat, man. We can do it live. So like I said earlier, I switched teams. I was a Dallas Cowboy fan for years. I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I just got tired of the same thing every year. So I switched teams. For the first time ever, I jumped off the Dallas Cowboys bandwagon. And I love going to Vegas. So you know what? I was like, I want to be a Raider fan. I like the Oakland Raiders. I like the LA Raiders back in the day. So I'm like, why not? I'm not going to be a Texan fan. I just started giving them credit. So, yeah. So I jumped on and I said, you know what? This is the year for the Raiders. When I was in Vegas, not even a month ago, I was going to lay money down because I was reading these articles and there was some riders going out there. This is their year. You should lay some money down. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did not lay any money down on the Las Vegas Raiders. Look at that, 1-4. Devontae Adams, just shaking my head over that one. Yeah, there's a lot of frustration. We can get into that. You can chat it. You can chat on this window down here and tell me what you guys think about that. They're talking about putting assault charges on him for pushing this guy who worked for ESPN. Right away, he went to the hospital to get checked out and just everything, right? So, you know how those things go. I was just disappointed. I mean, just in general, you don't push anybody down, right? You're coming off the field. These players are coming off. It's heated. You just don't know how any kind of situation ends in an NFL game. Security needs to clear the way. Nobody, I don't care if you have a credential or not, you should not be in the way. I've been on those fields, and it's you're going to have a winning team, you can have a losing team. So, attitudes and things and just emotions are high. There's no need for anybody to be near these athletes when they're coming off the field. Agree? Disagree? And I felt so bad. The guy he pushed him back, just like, get out of my way. I see that, but there's no need for what happened. That was not called for. The NFL is going to come down and punish him as well. But then you think about that, and you think about the NBA side of it, where Draymond Green, what he did with his teammate, and they got in a fight. So, it's crazy how, and they just gave him a fine. So it's insane how those things happen. And I don't know. It's disappointing to see. Anyway, I don't know if my computer's freezing up here or what, but I'm going to check and see if we are live. Okay, so it's the OBS. OBS is acting up. But I appreciate you guys joining me on this YouTube live. If you guys want to talk about anything, put it up on the comments, and we can kind of go back and forth if you guys want. I don't mind. I could talk about anything. If you hear like the dogs barking in the background, yes, my dogs are always running around. So you'll hear them bark here. You'll hear them at the door. They'll be at the door barking. And so I'll let them in. So you'll see dogs, and see, you can hear dogs going crazy. So yeah, you'll hear a lot of that, and um, you know, it'll be crazy how